your dogs was a dangerous dog. Okay, so it's for me to review that finding that was made, and so the city will present some evidence, and you can present some as well, and ask questions of the witnesses. What after the hearing is completed, what I will do is either affirm, reverse, or modify that initial determination that was made. Okay. Any questions on that at all? Okay. And are you continuing to contest that, or yeah, questions? I mean, do you understand?
Like contesting that they're dangerous?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
aware? Are you aware what the ordinance? How a determination is made that a dog is a dangerous dog?
No.
Okay, so why don't we go through that? So the dangerous dog section of the local city ordinance is 7-1-6, and a dangerous dog includes any of the following. A dog that has caused injury to a person or domestic animal that is less severe than a serious injury. Number 2, a dangerous dog chased or attacked any human being or domestic animal without provocation. Number 3, a dangerous dog demonstrated an approach or apparent attitude of attack toward any human being or domestic animal in a menacing fashion without provocation. Number 4, has demonstrated a trait or characteristic or a generally known reputation to be dangerous. Number 5 is demonstrated a known propensity, tendency, or disposition to attack, cause injury to, or otherwise threaten the safety of others, or safety of humans or other domestic pets or animals without provocation. Number 6 has demonstrated any other behavior which constitutes a threat of bodily harm to a person when such person is conducting himself or herself peacefully and lawfully. And number 7 is run at large 3 or more times in any 12-month period. Any dog that has previously been declared dangerous or found to be dangerous, or any other dog or any dog that's been declared dangerous in any other municipality, county, or state. Okay. Any questions on that, or are we ready to proceed? Is the city ready to proceed?
Yes.
Okay, if you want to call your first witness.
Call Officer Coast.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you are about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state and spell your name for the record.
Officer Greg Coast, K-O-S-T.
Officer Coast, how are you currently employed?
I'm a full-time police officer with the city of Plymouth.
And approximately how long have you been a police officer with the city of Plymouth?
9.5 years.
On or about August 27th, were you dispatched to an area on Selma Street and Reed Street in the city of Plymouth?
Yes.
And what was the nature of the dispatch?
2 dogs at large.
And when you arrived in the area, were you able to locate the dogs?
I located 2 dogs that were in a parking lot driveway area.
Okay, so when you say parking lot or driveway area, this is not on somebody's personal property. This is not on somebody's property. This is public property. I guess strike that. Let me rephrase. What were the dogs located in the dog owner's yard?
Yeah, it was all concrete, but I would say in like the curtilage of the house area.
Upon arrival, who did you make contact with?
I believe his name was James Olson.
And was Mr. Olson the owner of the dogs?
No,
Who was the owner of the dogs?
Christina and Robert Baltazar.
And Miss Baltazar's in the courtroom today?
Yes.
What is Mr. Olson's relationship to Miss Baltazar?
It would be her brother.
Did you ask him about the complaint that of the dogs running at large?
I did. I remember he said that he had let the dogs out and he didn't believe that they were out in the road or anywhere.
Was he outside the whole time that the dogs were outside, do you know?
I don't recall.
After making contact with Mr. Olson, did you issue any citations to anyone that day?
No.
Did you issue a dangerous animal declaration to Miss Baltazar that day?
It was given to James to be given to Christina.
Okay, and what was the basis for the dangerous animal declaration?
After speaking with my deputy chief, it was determined that it would be issued based on previous dogs at large complaints.
Okay, and when you say previous dogs at large complaints, approximately how many complaints have there been?
I'd have to refer to my report, but I believe I was given a list. I think there was 4.
If I showed you a copy of your report, would that refresh your recollection?
Yes. Yeah, 4 from the city of Plymouth, 1 from the sheriff's office.
Okay, and on these incident numbers, that they start P25, there's another incident number shortly thereafter that starts P24. Is 24 and 25, is that the year of the complaint?
Yes.
So there are at least 3, strike that, there's 4 from 2025, and these are all regarding dogs running at large, correct?
Yes.
And these are all Miss Baltazar's dogs that subject to, strike that. These are all dogs belonging to Miss Baltazar that are the subject of these complaints, correct?
Yes.
And so under the city ordinance, dogs running at large 3 or more times in any 12-month period constitutes a dangerous animal, correct?
Yes, that's what I specified on the declaration.
Okay, and so because there were at least 3 dogs running at large within the last year, that's why the dangerous dog declaration was issued?
Yeah, after speaking with the deputy chief, yes.
I want to go back to when this call was initiated. So, you were dispatched to the area, you didn't observe them yourself, the dogs?
Yes, I was dispatched.
Okay. And did dispatch relay that somebody had seen the dogs in the road?
Yes, but when I asked if there was any contact information to get further follow-up or further information, I was told that they didn't want to be named.
Okay. All right, I have no further questions.
Ms. Balthazar, any questions?
No.
No questions? Anything further?
Nothing further.
You can step down. Any other witnesses?
No other witnesses.
Very good. Ms. Balthazar, did you want to testify or make a statement?
Yeah,
Just wanted to.
yeah. So the, the dogs that I
I mean,
have,
I guess if you're gonna explain things, I think maybe you ought to be sworn in and,
Okay.
And then you can kind of tell me what's going on and then, the city can ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you are about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes,
Please state and spell your name for the record.
Christina Baltazar, Christina Beltezore.
Thank you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we've had the issues with the dogs in the past. The dogs that were runners have been rehomed to a different family member in Chicago. So we had 2 huskies and they were the runners. None of the 3 dogs that are left. One is a 13-year-old pug who's deaf and waddles everywhere. I have a tiny Shih Tzu. She's about a year old. And then I have a German Shepherd. She is, she's 9. Those 3 dogs stay within the yard. They're normally never really in the street or anything like that. They stay the parameter of my house. Those ones they were trainable. They've never been vicious to anybody. There's never been a bite or anything like that. I'm not sure. We have issues with the past dogs without compliance.
When were the dogs rehomed, the huskies?
My husband got a DUI amongst other charges, like maybe a week or 2 prior. So as soon as he has a $200,000 bail, there was nothing I could do with the dogs at that point. There was nothing I could do with them. My husband has this mentality of being like a sovereign citizen and not following the laws. So I am now 10 years into a relationship and marriage that he is out of my home. The last 3 years, it has been extremely abusive. So there's not much that I can do in regard to getting the dogs registered, things like that. Those are all things I'm working at currently. But not very many women go toe-to-toe with someone who is a raging alcoholic, who is also a veteran and dangerous. There wasn't too much I could do. Just kind of like a victim of the circumstances. But those 3 dogs there's never been a runaway complaint on those 3 dogs. There's never been anything where they are remotely dangerous in the community or anything like that. So we are now at the legal limit of how many dogs we should have. And as soon as he was arrested that day in the driveway, it was the decision that he's not coming back. I'm getting ready to sell our home, to move. More responsibility at work with promotion. I'm trying to get me and 6 children out of this mess. But never once have those dogs ever been even remotely dangerous. They don't even really leave the yard like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Attorney Bauer?
Miss Baltazar, we were here maybe a month or two ago for a citation related to having too many dogs. And at that point, you had 5 dogs, correct?
Yes.
And you said you rehomed 2 of them?
Yep, the two that do not listen, I rehomed those dogs.
Okay, and so what you have left is 1 German Shepherd,
Yes.
and then what are the other 2?
A pug and a Shih Tzu.
Okay, and you said the pug was how old?
She's 12, almost 13 years old.
Okay, and what is the Shih Tzu's age?
She's about a year and a half.
Okay, and how about the German Shepherd?
She's about 9.
And you have received, you and Mr. Balthasar have received citations for dogs running at large in the past, correct?
Yes.
And those were Huskies, correct?
Yeah, and to be fair, I explained to him multiple times, like, you need to get rid of the dogs. He did not want to work with them. Like, there was not much I could do to convince him. He's not someone that's easily negotiable with when he has his mind set. He's going to do what he wants to do regardless of what he's told to do. And that even shows in my marriage. I asked him to stop drinking numerous times and he just didn't. And that's how he has gotten himself in the situation he is in currently.
Okay. I don't have any further questions.
Okay, well, what is the city's position?
So at this point, I am familiar with several of the past citations for dogs running at large issued to Ms. Baltazar, and at least 2 of those involved Huskies. And those were not the dogs that were seen here today, or seen here as part of this complaint. And so, given the ordinance says running at large 3 or more times in any 12-month period, I mean, there certainly have been 3 or more instances of dogs running at large, dogs owned by the Baltazars, but it's not these dogs. Given that those dogs were, the Huskies were rehomed, no longer in the city of Plymouth, or at least no longer with Miss Baltazar, I don't believe we can proceed with a dangerous dog declaration for running at large 3 or more times for these particular dogs. And so I'd be asking for this to be vacated at this point.
Okay. So ordered, it's dismissed. Okay, thank you.
I'm good to go then?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.